CCL is a huge supporter always of our programme here at UCC, so we're delighted to have those people with us. And I'm going to start now by asking Mary Levy to say a few words. Thank you, Mary.
Andy Keneally, CCL Coordinator, and Maureen, Director of the programme, staff, parents, members of the class of 2018 and 19, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm absolutely delighted to be here today, and thank you for the kind invitation to attend this very, very important function, your end of year performance. And on behalf of the Lord Mayor, Councillor McPhee, who can't be with us, I am delighted to represent him at this performance and artwork display. Now, I know that you all have worked extremely hard on the Expressive Arts module, which you will showcase today, which is one of 4 modules that you have completed during your first year on the CCL programme. And we are looking forward, I certainly am looking forward to this performance, which will showcase the creativity, the interest and enjoyment you all have gained throughout the year. The theme of the performance today is abilities, I'm told. And that's very, very important, as every member of the human race has some disability, some more obvious than others, because we are all human and no one is perfect. The important thing to remember is to foster and cherish the abilities and talents we have been given. And that is what you people are doing today, and in your course studying for your certificate in contemporary living. As this course is rightly run in a 3rd level setting, it gives an opportunity for students to interact in a structured way with the other UCC students and staff, which in turn creates awareness, reciprocal learning, enriching the university as a whole, and enhances campus and community engagement. I have read some of the very positive comments of students and parents about the value to their lives of this course. And it is very heartening to know that good support is given to the course by UCC, community and corporate partners who play a central role in the success of the programme, providing work placement and mentoring opportunities for the graduates and financial support for student fee bursaries. Now, I'd like to commend all the students of the course for their diligence and dedication. I would also like to acknowledge the tremendous work of the teachers and everyone connected with the School of Applied Social Studies in UCC. The teachers and the staff, they have very good vision and dedication to carry out the work that they do. And I think a round of applause for the staff. Enjoy the show, and thank you very much for having me here, and I wish you all very, very good success in the future.
So like Mary has said, what you're seeing today is the output from one of the modules, which is the Expressive Arts module. And the video that you saw playing whilst you were waiting for us to get going, that video was created by JJ O'Riordan, and he's in the music department, and he's capturing what goes on every day in the classroom. So what you're seeing today is just a tiny part of all of the work that has gone in over 12 weeks in a full semester. So we have 4 parts today. The first part is the visual art, and you've some of it up behind your back in the masks and on the corridor on the way in. And various places around. And the visual artwork was done with the Glucksman Gallery, Susan, Lucia and Kai, who were involved in mentoring the students for the art part. In the music part that you're going to see, the music was done with our colleagues in the School of Music, and in particular with Michelle and JJ and Carrie. And then our drama and theatre was looked after by drama and theatre studies, and particularly Inma, who is there, she is in front. So you've got a whole load of groups who have really supported us in allowing us to put together this module and in giving the students the opportunity to try out new things, which is what part and parcel of coming to university is. So without any more of my discussion, the one other thing I need to tell you, two things you'll have seen on the video. One was the woman playing the tin whistle. So that's Mary Murphy, who's not here today. She got a better offer, I think, and she's gone elsewhere. Missing in action, but we're delighted that we could capture her, and we're also missing Jack, isn't that right, who's sick today. So we're down 2 people. Okay, so I'll let you move on. We're going to...
Thanks, Maura. I'm just going to introduce you to the people who, I suppose, managed and ran the different components of Express Parts. So I'm going to first ask Sarah to say a few words. She's going to speak about the art pieces, then I'll speak about the dance on behalf of INMA while they prepare, and then I'll move on to Michelle and Carrie, who ran the music part for us. Okay, so Sarah Collins.
Congratulate the group on a unique and vibrant exhibition. The work is wonderful and a real reflection of all of the hard craft that went in from each of the students over the course of the 5 weeks. So during the 5 weeks of the art making module, the students looked at various artists with Tig when they visited the gallery. They looked at Jenny Holzer, Jean-Michel Basquiat, Annie Albers, Ai Weiwei, and Cindy Sherman. And each week we took inspiration from these artists. So we focused on a few different modalities of art making. We looked at drawing, printing, painting, ceramics and textiles. So the theme, particularly of the larger collection of masks, which you can see on the wall behind you, concentrated on the individual voice. So it looked at our true selves, the person that we are in the quiet of our own company, and the self that we show to the wider world. The group certainly brought individuality to their art making. They came each week with their own ideas, their own vision for how the finished pieces should look, and they put great energy into the execution of the work. They were always open and willing to try new things, even if it meant that they were pushing their own boundaries. The fruits of their labor are clear to see here, and we hope that you all enjoy viewing this diverse and most imaginative exhibition.
I want to give a nod also to Lucia, who was here working with Sarah.
Take a bow.
Take a bow. Early this morning to set up the masks and the various exhibitions outside. If you want to start making your way in, do you want to do that? So all of the dancers, stage left. I always want to say that. So what I would encourage you to do also at the end is just to maybe take a little bit of time to just look at the pieces of art. The masks are beautiful. So I'm just going to give you a little piece of an introduction, or I suppose a context of what the dance was about and how Inma went about it. Okay, she's busy doing her thing, so I'll just introduce it in that way. So the aim. Do you want me to play the music?
No, you can't.
Are you sure I can do it?
No.
All right. Okay. So the aim of the music, the dance, is to connect with each other through verbal and non-verbal communication, learn through life experience such as paying visits to art exhibitions, local natural parks, walks, discover more about ourselves. The tools used, the use of improvisation, dance, and walking meditation for the foundations of each session. Each session was designed as a space for everyone to feel welcome, a place where each student could express themselves creatively the way they are. Students are always exposed to creative learning through art and dance projects. Students' input is always brought to the front of each exercise and project. INMA believes that each student is already creative and her job is to help him or her release, see and explore and use that creativity. And I think, like, touch on something that Sarah said, is that it was the work that INMA did was very much, it wasn't prescribed. She took her lead from the students, which is a beautiful gift. So I'll hand over to INMA for the dance.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you. working with students. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for her to be part of this whole process. I'm going to hand over to Michelle. Where's Michelle? There you are. And Carrie, and you're going to talk about the music and the singing.
Perfect. So good afternoon, everybody. Carrie and I were absolutely delighted to be invited by Andy to work with this amazing group of students. Working from a creative practice method, Carrie and I, together with Paul Clesham and Emer Ryan, who's down the back, spent our sessions exploring the musical and creative abilities of the students, focusing on both the individual and the collective music and singing abilities. We hopefully have shown the students the transformative power of music in both playing, listening and singing for us all. The creative natural abilities that lie in us all, and of course the diverse interests that we all have. We worked on musical elements such as the development of rhythm, pitch, improvisation, instrument exploration, genres of music, and we explored both sounds and silences in music. We have prepared a short sample today to highlight the incredible abilities of the students in the group. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to invite the group to come up and they're going to introduce their pieces. Thank you.
Music performance today includes percussion, singing. We will be accompanied by Paul on piano and Constantina. Enjoy.
Please just go pick up play. We're having you enjoy it.
and Carrie. They put in such incredible work. And I also want to give a shout out to Paul. Where's Paul? Paul is there. And Paul also accompanied Mary in the Tid Whistle piece that you see in the video. And we'll play that again in a few minutes. We'll play it again in a while. We'll see Mary tomorrow. She isn't here. And also to Emer down there in the corner. Emer is video recording this for us. And JJ is going to go in and do some magic the way he does. And Emer also worked with Michelle and Carrie in the music piece also. I actually am gobsmacked, as always, when we have people working with our students with such incredible talent. Everybody is so talented, and I really don't want to sound condescending or facetious or anything like that, but I just want to acknowledge the incredible talent that we have working with our students this year. And I think we can see the huge work that went into today's performance. I'm so grateful to you all, Carrie, Michelle, Sarah, Lucia, thank you all so very much, and everybody else, Emer and Paul, who worked so very hard. And most especially, thank you to our fantastic, talented strongly urge you to have a look at the art pieces around the place. We're going to play that piece of music again and the video that JJ produced for us, which is super. Maura, do you want to say a few words before we finish?
The last thing I want to say is that we have some beautiful instruments here, and some of them are probably music department, but this year for the first time we got some funding from UCC and College of Arts, Celtic Studies and Social Sciences, and we've been able to buy a lovely set of instruments. So